I looked around in panic, desperately searching for a way out. Suddenly, a massive foot came crashing down from above, aiming straight for me. I didn't even think. I dove into the water. My two teammates stood frozen, too terrified to say a single word. The giant's foot was bigger than a sheep. The poor thing turned and ran, but only made it a few steps before the giant grabbed it barehanded. Then he opened his mouth and swallowed it whole. My mind went blank. I could barely breathe. My teammates were hiding behind a nearby tree, watching, shaking with fear. But the giant's sense of smell was way too sharp. He sniffed us out in seconds. He took a few slow steps toward the tree, and with just one hand, he pushed the entire thing aside like it was nothing. My teammates were fully exposed. They panicked and ran. But the giant didn't chase. He just stood there, coldly watching them try to escape. He waited, and once they were far enough, he finally lifted his legs, and caught up in just 2 steps. One heavy blow, and one of them dropped, unconscious. The giant crouched down, took a long sniff, then grabbed him and lifted him up with one hand. Just then the other teammate let out a roar, and charged with his sword. He drove the blade straight into the giant's heel. The pain pissed the giant off. He kicked hard. The sword wielder went flying, slammed into a rock, and passed out cold. The giant ripped the sword from his heel, pinched the second guy's leg between 2 fingers, and raised him into the air. They were both helpless. I slipped back underwater, holding my breath, waiting for a chance. When the giant finally turned and walked away, I quietly followed. I needed to find a way to save them. I trailed him into the forest. Through layers of trees, I entered the giant's world. Everything around me, massive. That's where my friends were being held. As I was watching from the shadows, a man appeared, wearing a crown. That had to be their king.